Okay, questions or concerns about that, or that range, or that position? Arms, legs, anything in that position? I think that's a nice place to start there, and you're killing his ability to block out your hip, lock down your upper body. It makes it really hard. You can see, as soon as I threw in on the second round the ability to go to quarters, the game opened up, and then nobody was getting killed there, because you were starting from such a posture advantage that it was hard for the other guy to do anything. And in tournament jiu-jitsu, that's not a guard pass for the top guy. It doesn't count as a guard pass, even if he's laying on top of you there, because he hasn't finished the position. Until he locks down your upper body and gets you flat, and it's not really a guard pass. Is that true? Yeah.
4 seconds.
Yeah. So when you're in that Stephen Hawking position with your head down and your kickstand leg, you're good to go. There's no guard pass there. There's no points. The referee's waiting, and he's looking for you to get flattened out. So if you can keep the guy from getting under your head at that point, even if you can't escape the quarters or pull guard there, you're still okay in tournament jiu-jitsu. You're still all right there. So that's a nice spot to be. So you really have to prioritize, to me, you have to prioritize keeping them from getting that upper body lockdown. If I had to give up one thing or another, I would give up blocking out the hip over the upper body lockdown. If I can't defend both things, I'll let him get to my hip, but I'm not going to let him get to my neck, because that's once that happens, you're going to get flat, and then now you're going to mid or late cross-side bottom. So now let's look a little bit at Jabari John. So we started with early. Now let's go to mid. So this time, John, he's got his knee in here. Now he doesn't have my upper body locked down yet, but he's got his knee in here, so he's really taken away my ability to pull guard. My guard pull, I can get it, but my hip's going to have to go so far back, and I'll have to keep him from following, so it makes it a tough situation. But I'm still going to build my posture as close to the early one as I can. So my elbow is going to come in as tight as I can here, and if I can get it inside his knee, I'm going to do that, because I can frame on that. If I can't, then I'm going to leave it out here. Kickstand, bicycle leg here, Stephen Hawking hat here. Now it's going to be even more important on this one that I'm using this paw hand to keep him from cross-facing. He's not going to get that cross-face. So all of his work here is going to be trying to get underneath my head here and cross-face. My kickstand bicycle legs keeping me up. My elbows are staying close to my body, so I'm not letting him get under my arms too much here. Right there. There. My head's going to stay here, so if he does happen to get behind my arms and go here, he's going to find it hard to get in. Like that. So that's really important. I can't let him get under it and get an attachment there. Right, there it is. So, not going to get it. I'm going to block him out with my paw hands here. There. My guard pull it's not really existent from here. It's going to be really hard for me to pull guard. But I can get to quarters here pretty easily. So my shrimp backwards is going to make it hard to get to guard, but I'm still going to be able to come up to quarters here. Like that when I'm ready. So it takes away some of my fight. A guard pull you might be able to get, but probably not at that point. But you really have to prioritize that head down and fighting out the cross face. When I'm in cross-side top, people who do that give me fits, and I can't settle it down. And it makes it really hard to have a good cross-side top if you can't get under the guy's head. Okay? Let's try that with a little bit of pressure from the top guy, not a whole lot of resistance, but let's just try that position.